Hello YouTube, my name is Joseph, welcome back, and thank you so much for tuning into the POPSICLE KNIGHT channel. Please don't forget to click the like button if you enjoy this video, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell and feel free to share this content. In today's video, we'll be showcasing Duraludon V from the new Champions Path set. Yes, there are a lot of metal decks that we can use, but today, the main focus of this video is to make Duraludon V as the main star of the show. This will be one of two decks that I built for Duraludon. Why two decks, you ask? It's because we can build a deck for Duraludon V that can actually focus mainly on defense, or a different deck that focuses mainly on offense, while balancing both aspects during gameplay. How is this possible? Well, let's examine the card even closer. After playing so many games with this deck, I gotta admit, against top tier fire decks, this doesn't do well, but for everything else, Duraludon V is extremely good. Duraludon V has 220 HP with just one attack, Gatling Slug. For 3 colorless energy, it will do only 10 base damage. However, this attack will do 40 more damage for each metal energy attached to this Pokemon. So if we fulfill the 3 energy requirement for this attack with all metal energy, we're really looking at 130 damage. But again, the more metal energy we attach, the higher the attack will be. Duraludon V also has the ability Hard Coat, which makes this Pokemon take 30 less damage from attacks. As you'll see in a lot of these gameplays, the defense and attack actually do balance very nicely if we're focusing mainly on putting Duraludon V in metal type focused decks. Even with only 220 HP, your opponent will have a hard time knocking this Pokemon out. And so the first of the 2 builds I will be showcasing today will actually focus on the defensive speciality of Duraludon V given its ability. However, stay tuned for the next video where I will showcase a deck focusing on Duraludon V's offensive speciality. With that said, Duraludon V is actually a pretty straightforward card. But given that it is a metal type Pokemon, we actually have so many options to build on its Hard Coat ability, making Duraludon V as defensive as Scizor VMAX, if not the most defensive Pokemon in the game. So we have 4 copies of Duraludon V. To build on its defense, we have in this deck, first of all, 1 Lucario and Metal GX, which has the GX attack Full Metal Wall GX, which only requires 1 energy. So we can activate this at the very first turn we can attack. This GX attack makes it so that for the rest of the game, all metal type Pokemon take 30 less damage from your opponent's attacks. And this GX can actually disrupt your opponent as well, because if you have 2 energies when you use this attack, it will discard all attached energy on your opponent's active Pokemon. But of course, we'll be focusing mainly on its buff, which will give our Duraludon V an additional 30 defense. And with this, Duraludon V will now take 60 less damage. To add even more defense, I've also added a 1/1/1 line of Aegislash from Rebel Clash with the ability Big Shield. All of your Pokemon take 30 less damage from your opponent's attack. Unfortunately, this ability does not stack. That's why we only have 1 line of this in this deck. With Doublade as its stage 1 with a nice attack, Double Slash, that can potentially do 160 damage depending on the coin flip. And also Aegislash, which can do 130 damage. These 2 can actually become very useful when dealing with Pokemon who are immune to V or GX damage, such as Altaria or Decidueye, as well as Obstagoon, because this is a stage 2 Pokemon. But with Big Shield, we'll be adding an additional 30 defense to Duraludon V. And with this, Duraludon V will now take 90 less damage constantly. There are other Pokemon that is in post-rotation that you can actually use to further increase defense, such as Alolan Dugtrio with the ability Hair Wall, which allows your metal-type Pokemon to receive 10 less damage, and this one can stack. However, it will fill your bench up pretty quickly. Now, to add even further defense on Duraludon V, we also have Metal Goggles. If attached to Duraludon V, we'll be adding an additional 30 defense, and this tool card actually prevents any damage counters from abilities from taking effect on Duraludon V, so we don't have to worry about those annoying headbutts. So with the help of Lucario Melmetal's Full Metal Wall GX, Aegislash's Big Shield ability, Duraludon V's hard coat ability, and the metal goggles. We're looking at a total of 120 less damage taken by Duraludon V. Additionally, Duraludon is resistant to grass type Pokemon, so against grass, that's a total of 150 less damage taken. So as you can see, Duraludon could just be the most defensive Pokemon in the game right now. But just so we can increase its survivability, I've also added in one Indeedee V with the ability Wash Over. Once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from your active Pokemon. Healing 20 damage on Duraludon V can actually be very significant, allowing it to tank more hits over the course of the game. As for the rest of the Pokemon in the deck, I have one Crobat V with the ability Dark Acid, and one Dedenne GX for its Dede Change ability. These two is for consistency, of course, allowing us to get more cards in our hand when we need it. And I have one Zacian V, mainly for its Intrepid Sword ability, which can actually help us attach energy on Duraludon V. Because if Intrepid Sword attaches energy on Zacian, we can then use Energy Switch to transfer energy from Zacian to Duraludon V. As for the item cards, I have 4 Energy Switch, 1 Evolution Incense, mainly for the Aegislash line, 4 Metal Saucers, 2 Potion. I chose this one for the healing item because I don't want to discard any energy on Duraludon to maintain its attack power. You could use Hyper Potion where it will heal 120 damage, but you'll need to discard 2 energy in return, so that's something to consider. Next, we have 4 Quick Ball, 1 Rare Candy, again for the Aegislash line, 4 Switch, and 1 Chaotic Swell. As for support, I have 1 Boss's Order, 1 Malo and Lana for healing, 2 Marnie, 1 Oleana, again still experimenting on this card, and 2 Professor's Research. As for tool cards, we have 4 Metal Goggles. And lastly, for our energy, we have 2 Weakness Guard energy to remove our weakness to fire, allowing us to survive where possible and at least put up a good fight. And 14 Metal Energy. And that's pretty much it for Duraludon V. And again, today we'll be focusing mainly on Duraludon V's defensive prowess. But enough talk, let's see some gameplay. Alright, we win the coin flip. Yeah, we'll go first. Duraludon into the active. It's good we have Hone Edge and a DDV to go on our bench right away. Alright, for a second there I thought we were facing off a dark type. But alright, so we'll of course attach 1 energy on Duraludon V, and we wanna give it as much defense as we can, so Metal Goggles on Duraludon and on Hone Edge. So we can just evolve the Hone Edge right away. Inteleon V is gonna be our opponent today, so we're up against an Inteleon V deck, and they are using Zigzagoon to damage our Indeedee V. They can't damage the other ones because they have Metal Goggles. They use Crobat. They attach an air balloon on Inteleon V, and they're gonna Boss's Order our Hone Edge. But they snipe shot Indeedee V. Okay. Let's see. We can switch Indeedee to the front, Watch Over so we can heal it. At least we can allow it to survive a little longer, and we'll just add this use the switch to switch Duraludon back into the active. We're not getting... We have a really bad hand right now, and we haven't gotten any support cards, which we desperately need, because Inteleon V, once it evolves, it's gonna be hard for us to catch up, because it will, for 3 energies, it's gonna start doing 160 damage, and it's gonna start hurting our bench. So we have to we have to hope for the best. Okay, so our opponent's gonna use a Quick Ball. They've already used the Dedenne. They get another Dedenne. And they have another Inteleon V on their bench. They're gonna snipe shot. They're gonna keep targeting our Indeedee V. We do have a Chaotic Swell, so we can remove their stadium. But it's not looking good. We don't have energy under Duraludon. Hone Edge is in danger. They're gonna Aqua Report. And it will deal 70 damage on Duraludon. So at least, you know, it's not that big of a damage. We do get an energy that goes to Duraludon, of course. But it's not looking good. We have a really bad hand to start. We had the Pokemon, but we don't have anything that will support it. So we just gotta watch out for that one. Inteleon V will use Snipe Shot, and it is gonna attack Indeedee V. So we're just gonna keep healing this Duraludon. At least if Duraludon survives. Oh my goodness, we got 3 switch. Oh, PTCGO, why do you shuffle so badly? How do you get 3 switches? Come on. It'd be nice when you need it, but when you need something else, it'd be nice if you can shuffle it nicely so we can get a good top deck, at least so that we can get going here. It doesn't look good for us. We're probably gonna lose this game already, but we're just gonna keep going, see how far we go. We do get another energy, and I think I'm just gonna start attacking with Gatling, and it's gonna do 130 damage on Inteleon V. But they have another Inteleon VMAX. They could just keep switching it back and forth. They're gonna Max Bullet, and that will knock out our Duraludon V. That's it. This is game. But we do get a Crobat. Alright, we have a Quick Ball. We can actually make a comeback maybe. Let's see. Let's Quick Ball. Let's get rid of the switch. And let's just get another Duraludon V. We'll attach an energy, use this Metal Saucer to get an energy on Duraludon, use Professor's Research so we can get more in our hand. We have another Metal Saucer, so that gives us 3 energies. We can actually use this Quick Ball. Hone Edge is not gonna survive, so let's see. Should we get more cards, or yeah, we'll just set up with Lucario and Melmetal here. I think, yeah, he has enough HP to survive a lot of Inteleon VMAX bench attack, so I think it's safe to say that we can use it there. They're gonna knock out this Hone Edge for sure, and even if they boss order any of our other Pokemon, they're not gonna be able to knock it out. They are gonna Marnie, so that will shuffle a lot of our cards. I was actually thinking of putting an energy on Look Metal there and then switch it to get rid of all the energy on VMAX, but that didn't work out. Unfortunately, that Aegislash is no longer valid because its basic is no longer there. We can just heal up this Crobat so that it'll survive, because our opponent only needs 1 more prize card. We're gonna Professor's Research. I'm just gonna put the Metal Goggle on Luke Metal, heal up, and then Metal Saucer, put another energy on Duraludon, and yeah, let's just use the Dedenne we'll get 6 new cards in our hand, and we're gonna use this Metal Goggle, and we're gonna switch as much energy on Duraludon V, but of course it's only gonna do 210 damage because we only have 5 energies on it, but at least we're fighting back. Oh man, that was not a bad comeback at all. So Duraludon will have increase. It has 60 defense right now, so it will only be taking 100 damage from Inteleon VMAX. So it can take at least 3 hits for sure. Dedenne is weak. They can one hit knock out Dedenne. So that's if they have a boss's order, that's it for us. But if they do not, we should be good. Okay, they're gonna Marnie. Okay, we got Malo and Lano, so that's good. At least we can heal up some of our Pokemon that get damaged a lot. But the Denny's no, you know, if we use the Full Metal Wall GX, that will actually protect the Denny. But let's see, they're just gonna attack. It has 110 10 HP left, so we can definitely knock it out. But they target Lucario and Melmetal. Okay, so let's just yeah, it'll survive another turn. Let's just add another energy on Duraludon V, and we can knock out this Inteleon VMAX. I don't think it's necessary to heal up with Malo and Lana, so we're just gonna knock out this Inteleon VMAX. Alright, we get another switch, another energy, and Marnie. Okay. They're putting Crow back into the active, which is kind of weird. We already used up our only one and only boss's order, so we can't gust that Inteleon VMAX. We need 3 more prize cards, so even if we knock out this Crobat V, actually yeah, we can knock out this Crobat V, and even if they attack with Inteleon VMAX, we can knock it out that turn, and then we'll get all the prize cards we need. But again, they do use up Marnie, so that means they don't have a boss order, which is good. So they can't gust any of our. They can't gust Dedenne. Dedenne is basically the only one that's gonna make us lose the game. But it was necessary for us to use Dedenne because we would have lost the game if we didn't actually. So, you know, kudos to Crobat and Dedenne for saving our lives here, for giving us a fighting chance. So our opponent's gonna use Dedenne GX. They're looking for something. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what it is. Lapras Aqua Squash. Aqua Wash, my bad. It'll put 2 energies back into your hand. Oh my goodness. Oh man. So that'll leave 30 less defense for Duraludon. So if they actually switch out into that VMAX, which they might actually do, that's it. They can knock out our Duraludon V. That's it. Do they have a switch? That's the question. They have a reset stamp. Okay. They don't. You know what? We have to get this Duraludon out of the active because we're in danger here. We're in danger. Yeah. Let's retreat. We'll get rid of 3 energies, and we'll attach a energy, and we'll just full metal wall. That will increase Duraludon's defense back to 60. So at least it'll survive an attack, and we could actually yeah, we can actually finish off that Inteleon V. Cause wait, no, oh, they're targeting Lucario Mema. 160 damage is not gonna knock it out though. But okay, they use Professor's research, and they just keep adding damage on our Lucario Melmetal. They attach an energy on Crobat. They're gonna retreat. They're gonna use a quick ball. They can't boss's order now because they already used a support card. Oh man, this is a very close game. We can't. Can we retreat with Lucario and Melmetal? We have to attach an energy on Metal for it to retreat because we don't have a switch right now. They are gonna max bullet. Duraludon V can survive an attack. Alright, Crobat can still get 2 damage. So let's just retreat into Duraludon again. Since it'll take 2 damage, we'll just chip away at this Inteleon VMAX. We're not gonna knock it out, but it does have 60 HP left. So if they don't retreat with it, we can knock it out. We can knock it out. But even if they retreat, we can start. Right now we're doing 130 damage. If we attach another energy, we'll be doing 170. So we can knock out Dedenne. We can't knock out Crobat. But at least we can gain those prize cards in the next few turns. And even if they attack with Inteleon V, we can survive it. Duraludon V can survive it. They said well played. Is that it? No, they're gonna risk it all. Oh, we win the game. Oh my goodness. Gatling Slug for the win. I guess our opponent didn't have anything. They don't know anything else that could win them the game. And then they just attack. Wow. Close game. Very, very good game. But once they knock it out, this Copperajah VMAX. Oh! Whoa! It is resistant. And it survived by 10. So let's just finish this guy off. Wait. What? 310? It survived. 30 less damage. Okay. Minus 60, I guess. With 9 energy, we're dealing 370 minus 60. 310. You know what? We should have used Oleana. They keep using boss's order. What's up with that? That is it. But that's okay. They still won't win. Yeah, you can. There's only one Pokemon. Then they can remove an energy too. But even then, it's not gonna help them survive. So I think this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna knock out Dedenne, and then they're gonna. No, they still won't be able to knock out. Yeah, 150. Good job, Dedenne. So it helped that we did full metal and then we have Aegislash. That increased the Dene's defense pretty well. So that's good. So let's just attach an energy here. Let's use Oleana because I really don't like this guy at all. Let's see what else they got there. Giovanni, Professor's Research. I mean, they won't be able to boss order once they use Professor's Research. I think the only thing that will do anything is this Quick Ball. So let's put that in the bottom. I'm gonna put Metal Goggles on Zacian V, which will protect it. I'm gonna use Crobat to get us 3 more cards. And put 1 on Aegislash. There's Malo and Lana. And let's just finish this guy off. Yeah, for the win. Wow, that's a close one. Alright, let's choose heads. We win the coin flip. Yeah, let's go first. Alright, we got 2 Duraludons ready to go. Oh, Eternatus V. This is gonna be an interesting match. Let's use the Dene for now, as there's nothing I really want on that hand. We get a Lucario Mamel, which is good. Let's attach an energy on it. Let's put in DDV on the bench, and we'll just end our turn for now. I'm thinking of using Professor's Research to get that Full Metal Wall GX attack all ready on our second turn. I think we need that, especially Eternatus VMAX can do a lot of damage. So let's see how defensive Duraludon V can get in this matchup. Hopefully they don't destroy us early on in the game before we can even increase our defense. But Duraludon is already taking 30 less damage, so that's a good start for us. So we just gotta increase it some more. Okay, here's the Zigzagoon headbutts. Okay, they can use Great Ball. They are stacking up on those bench Pokemon, allowing Eternatus VMAX to get as much damage as it can stack up. So the more Pokemon you have on the bench, the higher Eternatus VMAX attack will be. So they get another Eternatus V on their bench. That's really cool though. They have the promo version of Eternatus V. It's pretty good. Wish I had one. Okay, it's our turn. I don't want to fill up the bench because I feel like we need Aegislash there. So we'll just Professor's Research. Okay, we get Hone Edge, which is really good. That goes there. And we'll switch out Lucario Metal into the active. We'll just watch over to heal that 10 damage, because every bit counts. Full Metal Wall GX, and that'll increase defense of all of our Pokemon. So survivability is going up on our end here. And once we get Aegislash all set up, we'll be receiving 60 less damage. We do have a rare candy. We just need Aegislash basically to evolve it. They're gonna use Pierce. We have a boss order, so we can snipe anything that we want, and they are setting up their Obstagoon, which could be very bad for us again. And I think that's the more reason why we need to get that Aegislash set up, because even if we sacrifice Aegislash but ends up knocking out the Obstagoon, we'll be okay. And our opponent is setting up Eternatus VMAX already. He's already set up, and it already has 1 energy. They just need all these Pokemon in their bench. So we are kind of fortunate that they haven't set up all these Pokemon in the bench yet, so we're good. And I think I'm just gonna keep I'm gonna use Steel Fist to get as much energy on Lucario Melmetal. That way we can retreat it and use Metal Saucer to put it on our Duraludon V. So that's the plan anyways. Our opponent is gonna get another energy, so they can start attacking, and then they evolve into Obstagoon. So it's good for us that they haven't set up any Pokemon in their bench just yet. But they are using Pierce. I'm not sure why they're not using anything that could fill up the bench, but hey, that's their strategy. I'm not sure what they're doing. Alright, there's the Crobat and an energy. They're gonna attach an energy on Eternatus V. It's very odd. And they are gonna use Crobat. And they're just gonna use Power Accelerator. Doesn't do any damage. I am baffled right now as to what they are trying to do. Okay, they are setting up Obstagoon. That's probably what they are thinking of going against our deck. We're just gonna watch over Lucario and Melmetal, heal 20 HP, and we're just gonna keep getting energy. Yeah, and we have energy switch anyways, so it doesn't matter if we put a lot of energy on this Look Metal tag team. So that's our strategy. They have a Koga's Trap, so I think it's time that we retreat Lucario and Melmetal in our next turn. Okay, so there it is. There's the Eternatus VMAX. There's the Crobat. Here's the momentum. I'm assuming. There's the Zigzagoon. They're gonna keep it. Yeah. If they get that full bench, this Lucario and Melmetal will be a goner. Pokemon Communication. And they get another Galarian Zigzagoon. Another damage on Look Metal. And they use Dread End for 180. Let's just evolve this Doublade. That's what we got from the top deck. Let's watch over Lucario and Melmetal. Heal 20 damage. And I think it's time to retreat. At least if we retreat Look Metal, they won't get 3 prize card for it. So I think right now we're just gonna get the other Duraludon into the active, so we can get these energy on our other Duraludon using the Metal Saucer. And I think that's it for now. We can use Oleana to disrupt their hand for sure, but I don't want to discard this boss order just yet. And we don't need the rare candy because Doublade is all set to go. Dread End for 150 damage. So we are at 60 defense. So we are surviving. Let's watch over this Duraludon. And let's just heal it up. I can discard Oleana and this rare candy, and we can start attacking with Duraludon V. Okay. So we should survive an attack actually from Eternatus VMAX because we are at 220 HP, minus 60 damage. So we will survive by 10. Just barely. If my math is correct. 270, right? Minus 60. Yeah, 210. So they'll only be doing 210 even with a full bench. So Duraludon is gonna survive. There's the Obstagoon. Okay, so if they attack with that Eternatus VMAX with a full bench, then we're a goner. So let's yeah, we're a goner. So we'll just see, we can't knock out this Obstagoon. Let's just pass for now because we can't attack. They don't have a full bench anyway, so I think it's safe to say, I hope it's safe to say, I hope it's safe to say that we'll survive another turn. Oh man. It's not good, we don't have anything on our hand. But we can use more support. They Koga strap us again, and they will use obstruct. So we're racking up damage here, which is not good. And we can't attack either. I'm just gonna switch Dedenne in the active, sacrifice it. They are only getting 2 price card for it. This is not ADP, so they're not getting 3 price card for this Dedenne. So we can sacrifice for the sake of Duraludon V survival. We have a lot more energy. We have a switch to switch this Dedenne out of there, and we're just gonna keep getting energy for this Duraludon V. Unfortunately, Dedenne is not gonna survive even with the watch over, but at least, and with Duraludon V with that 5, I think we should be able to knock out that Eternatus V. We are dealing 210. Yeah, I think we should be able to knock it out. We still can't hit this Obstagoon. Oh, there's Eggy Slash. Yep. Let's evolve that. Watch over Duraludon V. And let's we'll just end our turn for now. 210, 5. At least with the Eggy Slash, Duraludon will not take any damage from this Obstagoon. I don't know if that was a good move actually. I could have just gotten boss order at 210, 13, 17. Yeah, we could have. Oh man, I should have used boss order in our last turn actually. Should have, could have, would have. But I'm not sure if our opponent realizes that. Okay, they put up a Dark City so they can retreat anytime they want. But at least, you know what? At least their Eternatus VMAX cannot actually knock out our Duraludon because we have an extra 30 defense. So that's really good. That's really good. Really good. So they're gonna obstruct. They can't knock us out. Eternatus VMAX cannot knock us out. And we will heal Duraludon back into full HP. We're just gonna Intrepid Sword. I need that boss's order to get that VMAX into the active. So we need to reshuffle our deck because it's still in the bottom of our deck. We are at 15 cards on our deck, so we should be able to find it sooner than later. We're definitely going to use this Chaotic Swell to get rid of that Dark City. Ooh, they have the new Galarian Obstagoon. Okay. So that's going to interrupt our hand, disrupt our hand for sure. And then they're going to switch out the Zigzagoon. We can knock out this Zigzagoon. At least we'll get a price card for it. No, they switched back. They just wanted to get 3 more cards on their hand. So I think our opponent is just stalling. I think they're thinking of attacking with that other Obstagoon. They're gonna scoop up net. Which one are you gonna scoop up net? Ooh, they're targeting that Luke Metal. Okay, there it is. Wicked Ruler. So we can only we can discard 2. I think we can discard an energy and Quick Ball. Yeah, because our bench is full anyways. We don't need that. I think that's the best option. Duraludon V has 6 energies on it already, so it will be dealing 250 damage, enough to knock out anything that comes in our way. And good, we have Metal Goggles increasing its defense even more, and we're gonna put energy on Aegislash so it can attack this Obstagoon actually. And we're just gonna keep Intrepid Sword, keep using Intrepid Sword for now until we get that boss's order. We can use Quick Ball to reshuffle our deck. Maybe that will put the boss's order somewhere in the middle. That way we can get get it sooner than how we would have. But now our opponent has a full bench, and now their Eternatus VMAX can knock out. No, they can't knock out our Duraludon V. He has a lot of defense now. So Duraludon V is actually taking 30 less damage, and they are looking to knock out our Lucario and Melmetal actually. So we gotta watch out for that. So we're not gonna discard that potion. We're gonna get rid of that weakness guard, and we're gonna heal Luke Metal back up. That way they will not be able to get 3 price card for that. It's interesting though that they don't have any other Eternatus VMAX. They should have evolved that other one, but alright, so we're not receiving any damage at least. Okay, let's use a Quick Ball to thin out our deck, and then we'll heal so that they can't knock it out, and we're just gonna pass. So even if they attack with that Eternatus VMAX, they won't be able to knock out Duraludon. We can knock it out, and then Aegislash can start attacking Obstagoon as well if we need to. Maybe their other Eternatus VMAX is priced. I mean, they still have 4. Our opponent's deck is definitely interesting. It focuses on it's very defensive against basic. So we get Metal Goggles, and we're just gonna put in an Aegislash. That way it'll survive longer. Let's just Intrepid Sword again. Unfortunately, we still don't get the boss's order. Once we knock out that Eternatus VMAX, that's gonna remove at least 3 of the Pokemon from their bench. So so when we knock out 1, we knock out 4 actually, or get rid of 4 at least. We can even switch out Eggy Slash and attack with it. Let's just Marnie. There's the boss's order. Yes. So we can knock out that Eternatus VMAX in our next turn. I'm just gonna pass. I don't know if our opponent realizes that. They probably do, but I'm not sure if they can do anything about it. They can Wicked Ruler, but we can just get rid of the Quick Ball maybe. And we can even use that energy switch to switch that less energy from Look Metal into Duraludon V, which will make our Duraludon do 290 attack damage. They're gonna scoop up net. Nothing happened. What happened? Did they probably they probably put that attack damage on Duraludon or Eggy Slash? But now it's our turn. Boss's order. This is Eternatus VMAX. Let's just put an energy on Duraludon. Get that energy onto Eggy Slash, and we're gonna knock out this Eternatus VMAX for 290 damage. So that's gonna remove. Okay. Oh, they removed that Obstagoon. They should remove the Zigzagoon actually. Because they could have attacked with that Obstagoon. Wow, they're removing everything. Why? Oh, this is very odd. Very odd indeed. We do get the reprise card for that Eternatus VMAX. We have 3 cards left on our deck, so we gotta make it fast. But we should be okay. We should be able to knock out anything that comes our way. So within 3 turns, we can get our prizes and win the game. So they put Hoopa GX into the active. So we got, yeah, we got Metal Goggles on Eggy Slash. We have Full Metal Wall GX. So even Eggy Slash is actually receiving 90 less damage. So we should be fine. Duraludon V is gonna be alright. And it's gonna knock anything out that goes its way. It's like a Eternatus VMAX, but for only 2 prize cards. This guy is so strong. 7 energy. If we add 1 more metal energy, we have an energy switch. We can actually be dealing 330 damage. We do, yeah. It's just let's just Gatling Slug this Zigzagoon. Our next turn should win us the game, unless they put up the other Zigzagoon or Obstagoon. Okay, we get Metal Goggles for our prize card. There's the Obstagoon. Ooh, they had another Eternatus V. Okay, they exchanged Eternatus V for Eternatus V. Wow. Maybe our opponent only has 2 copies of the Eternatus VMAX and it's priced. That's probably what it is. Either that or they have 3 and then both of them are priced. But whatever the case. Alright, let's put another energy. We'll put that Metal Goggles on. Look Metal. Gatling Slug for 330 damage. Duraludon V is crazy. Crazy. So even if they attack with this one, Hoopa GX, if there's any way they can attach energy on it, if they can attach energy on it. Yeah, and it's only doing 160 damage. And yeah, so our opponent gives up. Good game. And that's a look at Duraludon V from the new Champions Path set, the most defensive Pokemon in the game right now. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to press the like button. What did you think of this idea? Please let me know in your comments below. Also consider subscribing for more contents like these. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care of yourselves and have a great day.